It looks like the fairy tale between Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs might be coming to an abrupt end. Just days after they were spotted looking all happy together, things took a turn when a woman, claiming to be Stefon's side piece, stepped forward with receipts. First, a photo started circulating online, nothing too serious, but enough to get people talking. Then another photo popped up, and it started to look like something was definitely going on behind the scenes. The woman then took to her Instagram stories, posting a message that made it clear she was done playing nice. I hate when a man acts like he wasn't just out here wilding, but I'll let them have their social media moment so he can get his clout. She followed up with screenshots of messages she'd exchanged with Stefon. In the texts, he asked where she was. She told him she was at home. He then asked what she was doing, and she said nothing, just talking on the phone. He told her he was downstairs, waiting to see something he didn't like. Then she posted, "I'ma let him have it today before we start fighting again." All of this came out right after Cardi had just spoken on Twitter Spaces, sounding happy and content about her relationship. Now, fans are left wondering if Cardi knew the truth and kept quiet, or if she was blindsided by everything that's been happening. Either way, this story is far from over.
But it's been a couple of weeks and I haven't addressed nothing because it's like, when you got a gorgeous nigga and loving you from head to toe, it's like, I don't really give a fuck what anybody say when you got a real fine that loves you from head to toe. It's like, whatever. Gorgeous.
Stefon Diggs has always had a reputation as a player. Not too long ago, he was talking to Young Miami, but she cut him off after rumors surfaced that he had a baby on the way. So, I'm not sure if Cardi B knew what she was getting into when she got with him, but it's no secret he's got a past. And let's not forget, Cardi B is currently going through a divorce with her husband Offset because he couldn't stop cheating. So now, the big question is, how is this whole situation making Cardi feel? Speaking of ex-husbands or soon-to-be ex-husbands, when Offset caught wind of the cheating rumors surrounding Stefon, he jumped to his Instagram stories to troll Cardi. He first posted, "It's a cold world we live in." Then he followed it up with some laughing emojis. It's pretty clear he's bitter. After all, Cardi finally decided to leave him, even though he repeatedly cheated on her. Now, he's finding some twisted joy in any negative news involving Cardi, which is pretty pathetic. But hey, that's where we're at. As for the rest of the world, people have plenty to say about these cheating allegations.
Too much, nah ma'am. He not a prize. Cardi just with him to get over Offset. He not the prize.
Prayers and condolences to our good homegirl Cardi B, man. Because Cardi B can't catch a break, man. She left King Cheater for God Cheater. Dig what I'm saying? She left King Cheater for God Cheater. Like, what's going on, Cardi? Why you keep getting all these cheaters, man? You gotta figure it out, man.
It's really sad, though. I mean, Cardi B is already hurting so much from her divorce. This wasn't something she wanted, but it was something she had to do. And now, she's ended up with another man who's allegedly been cheating on her. I honestly don't think Cardi's in the right headspace right now. When you're going through heartbreak, mourning, and a lot of emotional stuff, your judgment can get clouded. You're not really seeing everything clearly. But hey, what do you all think about this whole situation? Do you think Cardi B is done with Stefon Diggs for good? Or do you think they'll work through all this cheating drama? What do you think is next for Cardi and Stefon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's all I've got for you today. Talk to you later.
After I gave birth to my son, my was huge. And the reason why my was so huge because I almost gained 20. And you already know my already have some shots. So my was already huge as like putting that baby weight on my body plus them.
It looks like he's officially done playing defense for her. After Cardi B's Coachella performance went viral for all the wrong reasons, the internet lit up with brutal speculation that her BBL had completely flopped. And just like that, Stefon popped up back with his former flame, and boom, they were dating again. Cardi's BBL has been a hot topic for years. People have whispered, posted, and dragged, saying something just seems off. Now let's be clear, we're not body shaming, but the situation, it stinks. And apparently, it's stinking so bad that even Stefon might have tapped flipped out because of it. As usual, Cardi hasn't stayed silent. She's been clapping back at fans who are furious about Stefon allegedly ditching her. Classic Cardi style. But let's be honest, the mess is already knee-deep and only getting smellier. Let's dive in. So, Cardi B's body has been a social media obsession for a minute now, and to her credit, she's been pretty open about the work she's had done. That said, people have praised her curves just as much as they've dragged her for overdoing it.
Always, you stupid, weak ass bitches. It's never the bad bitches. It's never the bad bitch. You know what it is? It's never the bad bitches, and it's never the trans bitches. The cunt trans fucks with it. The cunt trans always fucks with it. The bad fucks with it. The niggas with the money fucks with it. It's always you bad bill, angry, jealous bitches, and it's always you fucking funky, ugly country butch queens.
As if the mess wasn't messy enough, the streets are now buzzing with a wild rumor. Stefon Diggs reportedly ditched Cardi B because her BBL smelled so bad. He couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, you heard that right. Word is, the breakup was less irreconcilable differences and more irrepressible odor. Allegedly, Stefon had to tap out and sprint back to his ex, who, unsurprisingly, welcomed him with open arms. And she wasn't subtle about it either. The ex wasted no time posting cozy pics of her, and Stefon cuddled up like they never skipped a beat. She even dropped receipts. Screenshots of Stefon texting her during the time he was supposed to be booed up with Cardi. Then, after weeks of silence, Sis came out swinging with shade. She posted, "That does not sound like the kind of talk you have." Fans immediately clocked it. Was Stefon two-timing Cardi the entire time? She followed up with, "I hate when a ninja act like he wasn't just crashing out being a stalker, but I'll let them have social media and play my part so he can get his clout." And if that wasn't enough, she ended the rant with a mic drop. "I don't post him, I be with him in real life, and we be doing it raw." Whew.
Y'all, Offset is really out here making a fool of Cardi B like she's some kind of joke. And honestly, it's wild to witness. After everything he put her through, the cheating, the lies, and all the public humiliation, you'd think he'd back off and let her move on in peace. But nope. As soon as rumors started swirling about her new man, Stefon Diggs, possibly cheating, Offset jumped right back into his petty ways. And now that Stefon allegedly has a side chick who's pregnant, Offset didn't waste a second before celebrating the drama. So not only is Offset somewhere laughing his chain off, but poor Cardi can't catch a break. She's catching strays from her messy new boo, while her ex is off in the shadows throwing shade too. It's ridiculous, y'all, but we need to talk about it. There's a lot to unpack, so grab your popcorn and let's dive in.
You know what? It's been a couple of weeks and I haven't addressed nothing because it's like, you know, when you got a gorgeous nigga and loving you from head to toe, it's like, I don't really give a fuck what anybody say when you got a real fine that loves you from head to toe. It's like, whatever. Gorgeous.
Okay, y'all. Seriously, somebody needs to get Cardi a new guardian angel, because the one she's got must be asleep on the job. Cardi needs some divine intervention. It's honestly wild how she just can't seem to catch a break when it comes to love. Like, for real, it's starting to get embarrassing. After everything she went through with Offset the cheating, the public apologies, the messy breakups and makeups, we were low-key rooting for her rumored new man, Stefon Diggs, to finally be a fresh start. A clean slate. But nope. If the streets are telling the truth, then Cardi might have just signed herself up for another heartbreak tour. And they didn't even go public as a couple yet. Stefon's name was already getting dragged into cheating rumors before things could even settle. Now the word is, he's getting real cozy with his ex, like real cozy. The first photo of them together was posted by his former flame, and shortly after, she shared another pic making it clear that they're definitely still involved. But she didn't stop there. Things got even messier. She jumped on her IG story and posted a screenshot of a conversation that people think was with Diggs himself. In the caption, she wrote, "I hate when I act like he wasn't just crashing out being a stalker, but I'll let them have social media and play my part so he can get his clout." Basically, she was calling out Diggs for blowing up her phone, lurking around, and acting obsessed. But now he wants to be online acting all unbothered, when behind the scenes, he's clearly the one who's pressed. Oh, but it gets messier. Because this baddie, she is not one to play with. Remember when the news broke about Diggs allegedly cheating on Cardi, and people were trying to brush it off like, those could be old pics from when they were still messing around? Well, baby girl said, say less, and started dropping recent DMs to prove it. And if you pay attention, you'll notice it's actually Stefon doing the most. He's the one asking where she's at, what she's doing, trying real hard to keep her attention. Y'all know how it is when a guy starts doing way too much, and brother Stefon here is giving textbook pressed. And another thing, I'm gonna say it now before we start going back and forth over this, she is messy. Like all those side pieces who used to pop up during the Offset Cardi drama, they've got nothing on her. Cardi might want to sit this one out before she ends up in a whole new battle. But here's where the real drama popped off. The cheating rumors really caught fire after Stefon's ex decided to go full petty mode on Instagram. Sis posted, and I quote, "I don't post him. I'd be with him in real life. And we be doing it raw." Ugh, baby girl, please wrap that up. Now, to be fair, some folks tried to play devil's advocate, saying she could be talking about anyone, or those pics with Stefon looked pretty chill. But know that IG post was way too loud and way too calculated. She knew exactly what she was doing. And the internet? They dragged her up and down the timeline. Nobody was buying that sweet and innocent act. The comment section turned into a full-on roast session. One person even commented, "So she's a sister wife got you?" Another one said she really thought she ate. And finally, someone else came through with the finishing move. That's not a flex, sis. Not a flex. Whether Stefon and his ex are actually back together or not is still super unclear. But one thing's for sure, that X is showing out, and she's doing it loud. Honestly, fans are holding their breath for Miss Cardi B, because after everything she went through with Set, nobody wants to see her dragged through the same circus again, this time with Stefon Diggs and his chaotic situationships. In a plot twist no one saw coming, Cardi B seemed to respond to all the Stefon drama. And in true Cardi fashion, it was loud, it was messy, and it was confusing. Instead of clearing anything up, she jumped on Instagram and posted a photo of a lion eating a monkey's head on her story. Like, girl, what does that even mean? Naturally, that only added to the confusion. Some fans thought it was Cardi saying she's devouring her enemies, or the ops. Others figured she was just flexing her dominance in a subtle way. Either way, it didn't address the cheating rumors directly, and fans were left doing what they do best, guessing and making TikToks. But Cardi wasn't done yet. After Instagram, she jumped on her favorite app, X, formerly Twitter, and decided to speak her piece in one of those Twitter spaces. And honestly, you could argue the drama got even messier from there. Because when Cardi got on that mic, she started talking like everything in her love life was sweet. Like, sis really hopped on there with her whole chest and said,
You know what? It's been a couple of weeks and I haven't addressed nothing because it's like, you know, when you got a gorgeous nigga and loving you from head to toe, it's like, I don't really give a fuck what anybody say when you got a real friend that loves you from head to toe. It's like, whatever. Gorgeous.